Damn, this movie was long. Oh, am I recording? Crap. Okay. Sorry. That was a rude way to start. I understand there is a lot of love for this movie. Uh, I decided to give it a go last night. I was not aware that this movie was 2.5 hours long and not like a busy 2.5 hours long. This was I need to build the character groundwork for each individual character, and it's not going to be a fast grind. It's going to be a slow grind. We need to get all their feelings and their connections and their brainwave patterns. We need to figure out all this, and some of it had me like, oh God, when is this movie going to pick up? When's it going to happen? When's the thing going to happen? Do the thing. Point out within the first 2 minutes of this review, I want to say that if you're going to this movie to see Zendaya, you're going to be sad. You're going to be sad. She's in about 7 minutes total out of 2 hours and 30 minutes. 7 minutes. That is 7 minutes of full screen time. Yep. Just thought you should know that. I don't think Jason Momoa could have gotten any more broier than the Aquaman role, but somehow his role as Duncan just takes the cake with his broness of the broiest of the bros. I think I heard Duncan say about 1,000 bros and give about 1,000 body pats of certificational bromance. Oh, and let's not forget that Paul's mom looked like she was in pure agonizing pain for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Even when she showcased happiness, she still just looked like she was in pain. Just agony. Just eyes, just pain. It's like the director only directed her to just pain. You're exhibiting a whole lot of pain. That's right. More pain, not enough pain, more pain. Oh, and while we're on the subject of parents, we might as well mention Paul's dad, Oscar Isaacs, as well. I don't really have anything ill will to say about Poe Dameron. He really did good. I definitely liked him better in this role than I did in Poe Dameron. I don't know how the measuring scale is for that for some people, but I was never really a fan of the character Poe Dameron in Star Wars, but I'm a fan of this character, of him in a more central leading parental role. It definitely shows the range of acting skills for Oscar Isaacs. I enjoyed his character. Oh yeah, I haven't even said that Thanos was in there too. Yep, Josh Brolin. I don't really have anything bad to say about Josh Brolin either. I enjoyed every aspect of his character. He's basically one of Paul's trainers before, like stuff hits the fan. He was good. I really liked his character. He's Josh. But then again, now that I think about it, I don't really think it's been any character that I didn't like Josh Brolin in. Well, maybe Hex. Well, I guess I should probably at least talk about Paul a little bit, huh? Cool character. He can see into the future. They're prophesizing him to be the Messiah, the savior of all the land. Haven't heard that story before. He has some cool choreography in some of his fights. Kind of sucks though, because he can peek into the future. You kind of see where he's going to eventually end up when he's at the peak of his fighting capability. Definitely reminded me a lot of the one Matrix Neo. Anybody that's seen choreography from that movie, basically a fully realized Paul is gonna look like Neo from the Matrix, I think. Oh yeah, and I guess I should probably talk about these huge big sandworms too. That's definitely the best part of Dune by far, is the visual effects and the set pieces. Can't really get past that. You got to give that to them. But I guess with a $128 million budget, I guess it's kind of to be expected to put those huge 3D animational, humongous, tower-sized worms to try to chase our heroes down and swallow them whole. So that was probably my favorite aspect of the movie overall. Music by Hans Zimmer. I don't think I've ever heard a soundtrack from Hans Zimmer that sucked. So obviously that was epic, good, great. No complaints about that at all either. Y'all want to talk about story? Nope, I don't either. Good. Basically, 2.5 hours of war. Good versus bad. Paul's training to be God. That's the story. Ta-da. Out of all the things that I didn't like about Dune, I do give it credit for this one most important aspect. It definitely made me want to watch part two. It ends on such a horrific cliffhanger. You just almost have to know what the heck happens in part two. It even has part one at the beginning of the title. Like, it's going to end on a cliffhanger. We're going to have a part two. I'm over here like, are you? This budget was 128 million. Are y'all going to make that back? I don't know, mate. This is a tough watch. It's a tough watch. Like I said, you got to fight through at least a good hour and 15 minutes to really get to some decent action, I would say. So it's Listen, I fought through it. I'll tell you what, if I was under the influence of any kind of alcoholic beverage, I would pass straight out. It was about, because I started at 9 o'clock, and then, it's 2.5 hours. About 11:30 hit, and I was, it was rough. But all in all, even with all that, man, I still want to see part two. You know why? Because I want to see him and Zendaya fall in love. Because if it darn sure didn't happen in this movie, this your simple little flash forwards, then that's it. Okay, my goal here was to get out some simple thoughts about Dune, and I think I have fully achieved that goal of organizational YouTubing mastercraft skills. That's right. If you like the video, you know what to do. Follow, subscribe, like, comment, and post, and share. Yeah. Very simplistic review. I know I usually go deep dive into my Marvel and DC and Disney films, anime, but I'm like, I'm not doing this with this movie. It's already serious enough. My God, I'm going to have a comedic take on it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. As always, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, Serious Paul.